Okay guys, I'm making a video of some stuff I have of Dad's that we might want to use in his memorial. These are all his medals. Dad put this together. Got his Purple Heart, Bronze Star. So Dad did that. And like all this stuff, I could take a picture of it, and I picture if we decide to use it. But I think that's kind of impressive. And what I have over here is his uniform when he was in the National Guard before he went into the war. That's his National Guard uniform. And here's his officer's uniform that he used to wear. Is very proud of that. And that flag, I believe, was hanging up in Grandma Lupe's house. Dad sent it to her and to Mom. And that was hanging up in his den. I have it hanging up now. And of course, Dad's helmet, he wore that a lot during the war. And so I'm going to go through some stuff, and we could decide what we want to put in there. Okay, here's some more pictures. The very top picture is from Fort Benning, Georgia, when he went to officers training school. Below that, I believe, is San Luis Obispo, when he was in the National Guard. He's in both pictures. And then we have some war pictures when he was in Luzon in the Philippines on the left. Some Filipino fighters. Some other war pictures. On the right, that's when I think they were going on the Buid River up to Mount Alva when Dad got wounded. And on the lower right is a Japanese soldier. He got that off, I guess, his dead body. That guy had gone all through China. And then there's a picture of Dad when he was in the National Guard. And there's his binoculars he carried all through the war. His sword came off that Japanese soldier. There's his knife he carried throughout the war. Another early picture. Some of his, those are emblems from the National Guard. There is a medal there. I think that's his chain cross he wore. Pretty sure it is. That's when he passed. He got that from President Clinton. That bracelet says Lieutenant Gilbert Negrette. I think Mom got that for Dad. And there's a camera he probably carried in the war. Maybe. His diary definitely carried that in the war. His military card. Captain's bars. Another picture he sent Mom and his mother. So I'll go through some more stuff. Okay, so here's a box I think Dad had made for him in the Solomon Islands. I'm sure he carried this throughout the war. It's got a lot of his mementos in it. Picture of Mom. Picture of his mother. These are kind of interesting. These are his notebooks when he must have been in officers training school. Talks about military maneuvers, battlefield knowledge, all the notes he kept. He was a very good officer. There's quite a few of these in there with all his notes. Everything. Combat lessons. A lot of his patches. These are probably from when he was in the National Guard. A lot of pictures. Probably of him and Mom when they were dating. Little mementos. I'm sure he carried this and he was overseas. Okay, and then this is the 160th Infantry. This is kind of neat. Made a dedication to Mom and Irene. 160th Infantry. Pretty cool. Sergeant. He was a sergeant here. B Company. And then there's various pictures in here. Camp life and everything. A lot of autographs of people he knew. I'm sure a lot of these people died during the war. Something he did. There is a picture of Dad in here. Company B. Monkeys P. Bam, bam. Okay, and Dad is... I don't have my glasses on, I can't see. He's in there somewhere. Okay, and then this is a scrapbook that I guess Mom had. It's kind of neat. It's pretty old, falling apart. As you can see, you got to be very careful with it. It's a sweetheart of mine. He wrote a long note, talk about how much he missed them, and it was Christmas. Hopefully they'd get that by Christmas for Irene and Mom. And there's a picture here. Yeah, there's Dad right there, marching. And there's other pictures that Mom used to follow when Dad was overseas. The places he went, she kept track of all that. I know there's Manila, there's some about Luzon.